Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian. And in today's video, well, it's the end of Tom Baker. Yes, it's his last story. I've been doing all the Fourth Doctor stories, and this is the end. Oh dear. So, this is Logopolis from 1981. Previously, we had The Keeper of Traken, and the next one will be Castrovalva, the Fifth Doctor's opening story. So this is the 18th season, and this is the 7th story of the 18th season, and the final one, and it's 4 episodes. These were transmitted between the 26th of February to the 21st of February 1981. Now, it is written by Christopher H. Bidmead, who, of course, is the script editor. Yes. And it's directed by Peter Grimwade, who had directed Full Circle, 1980, and he's going to direct Kinder, 1982, and of course Earthshock, 1982, which is an absolute classic story. Earthshock, brilliant story. Now, once again, it's produced, of course, by John Nathan Turner, who's going to have such a long tenure as the producer of Doctor Who. And as executive producer, we have got Barry Letts. Now, locations here, we've got Barnet Bypass, the A413, Amersham Road, near Denham, Buckinghamshire. Because the radio telescope scenes were filmed in Crowsley Park, Buckinghamshire, which is quite something that they do quite a bit. And I think they were hoping to get Jovrell Bank, but they couldn't get permission. So they did some improvisations as usual. And they do a good job. It looks very impressive what they managed to do, the effects on that. Okay, so let's get into the cast. We've got Tom Baker as the Fourth Doctor. And this is it. It's the end of an era. And we've got Matthew Waterhouse as Adric, Sarah Sutton as Nyssa, and introducing new companion, Janet Fielding, playing Tegan. Oh yes, Tegan is finally here. And what an impact she makes on Doctor Who straight away in this story as well. There's no messing with Tegan. Then we've got Anthony Ainley, of course, as the Master. And he's in full villainous mode in this episode. All that, the laughing, and it's just him, the evil laughs, and shrinking people, of course, in size into these little dolls. Yes, that's what he does. It's the Master, of course. So let's have a look at some of the cast here. We've got Dolores Whitman, who plays Aunt Vanessa. She was in a lot of TV series and TV films. And then we've got Tom Georson, who plays the detective inspector. Now, interestingly, he was into interesting films. He was in A Fish Called Wanda, 1988. And then a sort of loose sequel. It is a very loose sequel. Fierce Creatures, 1997. So he's in both those films. And then if you look, he's in a lot of TV series and TV films. So that is the sort of main cast in this. So what is it about? Well, it's really continuing from the events of the Keeper of Traken. He does need to return to Gallifrey, but of course, the Doctor doesn't like going back to Gallifrey, and he's got to explain what has happened to Romana, because she's not really supposed to have gone off like she did in E-Space, but she did. And in fact, he thinks there'll be an official inquiry about it all, and he's going to have to answer some awkward questions. As usual, the Doctor, he kind of doesn't really want this. He wants to avoid it. So he decides to stop by Earth to take some measurements of a police box before heading to Logopolis to have the repairs completed to the famous chameleon circuit, which he's always on about the chameleon circuit not working properly. Now, on his return to Earth, he senses something that is going very wrong here. We do see the Watcher, which just adds to that kind of dread, this figure we see. But a time bubble has been created, and therefore the TARDIS appears within the TARDIS. And this is very strange. And at this point as well, while this is going on, we see Tegan, an Australian air hostess who's on her way to the airport, but ends up entering the TARDIS and getting quite a shock, of course. And of being Tegan, she really stands up to exactly what she is, very much so. There's no messing with Tegan at all. And after her car breaks down, the Master, with his TARDIS, we also see he's up to his old tricks again. So we've got all these ingredients going on, which is leading to this great finale. And what a wonderful way to end this story is. There's this cloister bell rings, and it really adds to the eeriness of it all. And seeing the Watcher, it's a wonderful story. It's one that you remember. The designs of the sets as well, and Logopolis, the whole design of that is fantastic. And the idea about maths being an intricate part of the universe. This is great. It really is. The ideas in here are fantastic. And it's a great ending, I think. You do feel that sadness as well that Tom Baker is finally leaving. Yes, after this, it's been such a long-term time, and it's a great era, but it's the end of an era, and we've got some excitement, which we get because it's a regeneration episode. And therefore, at the end, we see the Fifth Doctor. Peter Davison makes his appearance as the Fifth Doctor in the regeneration. And I think, as a Doctor Who fan, it's always exciting. A regeneration is always exciting, apart from in the modern Doctor Who, from recent events. But anyhow, I'm going off. This is wonderful classic Doctor Who. And as I say, Tom Baker is finally leaving, yes. But we got Peter Davison. And I think the Fifth Doctor era is very good. A really good era. I know not everybody would agree, but I enjoy the Fifth Doctor a lot. And we're going to get some great stories, yes. This story was released on VHS in 1992, on DVD in 2007. It was part of the New Beginnings box set. And then in 2019, it got its Blu-ray release with the Doctor Who, the collection. And of course, I just happen to have... There's the DVD. Let's have a look at the DVD there. Look at this. Fantastic. It's the back, some nice extras as usual. And look at this. The disc, it's not a silver shiny disc. It's got the Fourth Doctor on there. And this lovely little leaflet you get with a bit of information is on there. Oh, I love these. I always say that. And this, of course, is from the New Beginnings box set. Yes. So I'll put it back in here. And we've got one more in here, which, of course, we'll be showing next time in the next video, which is Castrovalva. And then finally, I love to show this because it's so good, isn't it? Here it is, season 18, Doctor Who, the collection. These are just beautiful box sets, really. It's real luxury. Luxury back. And there's the back. It's just wonderful. The extras on here, what can you say? The whole thing on Blu-ray, fantastic. Absolutely love it. And yeah, I think that's it. Yes. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and we'll let you know when I put out these videos. And if you have any comments, please put some comments down about, what you think about these episodes. Also, give it a like. If you give it a like, it gets it onto YouTube, and then other people might enjoy it. So, please give it a like. And that's it, really. Yes, I've gone on far too long. I always say that. But it's the end of an era, isn't it? Yes, sadness, but also we've got the Fifth Doctor to look forward to. So, hey, that's great. So, all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.